It has been entirely too long since I made my last antique recipe, so today I am going to do a mince meat pie from my 1887 White House cookbook. I have been eyeing this recipe for a very long time, and honestly, I think I've been avoiding it because... Okay, a little bit of background on this recipe for you before we jump into it. It is a famous mince pie recipe from the Astor House, from the famous Astors in New York City. And I'm gonna tell you right now, I don't have every single ingredient for this recipe. Some of them are impossible to find, way too difficult. And when I looked at the other mince pie recipes, those recipes didn't have it. So I guess I'm kind of doing a combo of the Astor House mince meat pie recipe and other ones in this book. This recipe calls for 4 pounds of lean boiled beef. I am not doing 4 pounds, I am only doing 1. So in my pot, I have some cooked lean ground beef to start. Next, it says twice as much of chopped green tart apples. Is that twice as many apples? No, I'm gonna need more apple. Please hold. 3 pounds of raisins. They fucking loved their raisins. Oi. Measure with your heart. The recipe calls for some currants. I do not have fresh currants. I couldn't even find some dried ones. So unfortunately we have to skip over that. Next ingredient is citron. Now I've done other recipes that call for citron, and that's an ingredient that's almost impossible to find in grocery stores near me. So I Googled a replacement, and it said to just do a lemon and an orange. I don't know, and per usual, it just says half a pound of citron cut up fine. I don't know if that means with the rind or just the inside. I have no idea. So I guess I'll just do the inside. I don't think this is nearly enough, but I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm kind of out on chopping these up right now. Maybe I'll put in some juice. I'll squeeze in some juice. I don't know. Oh! I am concerned about the fruit to meat ratio in this. Oh God, the smell. Nope. Next, we're adding in 12 ounces of brown sugar. Next ingredient is molasses. Oh God. 8 ounces of molasses. I have thoughts, concerns. Some salt. Okay, next we have some allspice, a tablespoon of cinnamon. It says 2 grated nutmegs. I have no idea what that means, so we'll just sprinkle some nutmeg. And then we're gonna do some clove. Mix thoroughly and warm it on the range until heated through. Says remove from the fire, and when nearly cool, stir in a pint of good brandy. Now, in true antique recipe fashion, they totally left out the pastry part of the recipe. I'm assuming because it says mince pie. Pie usually has some sort of crust or pastry component, and when I Googled mincemeat pies, they were like, you know, little handheld pies with a pastry around it. So I have some store-bought puff pastry sheets that we are going to use for this. I'm going to let this cool down a bit, then add the brandy that it asked for, and then we're gonna put it in these. Okay, let's pop these bad boys in the oven. Why am I still eating this? I guess I'm just trying to figure this out. Ah! No!